Hi, I'm Hugh Bowman. I'm a business coach for technical and trades businesses. So today I want to talk about productivity, because what I've found is productivity is something that most trade style businesses are really see it as being really important, but the next step of actually how to improve it and do something about it is actually quite difficult. So I'm going to touch on a couple of things here that might help you in your business. So this, the first one is that, which is probably the hardest, is measure it. You know, if you don't measure it, you don't know what it is, you don't know what to compare it to, you don't know how to improve it. So that's probably the biggest hurdle right here. And so the things that I'm looking for is that, are we looking for how many hours to generate a product, or how many hours a day on a job, or measuring allocated hours on a job from the quote and comparing it to actual hours that it takes to finish it. Whereas, you know, so we need to, when it talks to guys in the workshop, we've got to talk about quoted hours, allocated hours, and comparing it to actual. And of course that may mean that we need to have a pretty sophisticated system to try and measure it as well. But this is that's the monster you got to climb here, the mountain you need to climb. So once we get that, you know, one of the things helps here is, like in a kitchen business, for example, is to have info packs. You know, guys who work on site, you know, we need to be able to give them a folder. It's got the drawings in there, the contact details. It's got to have everything they need to know. Operation and maintenance manuals, programming manuals, so they can deliver the job in its entirety, so they don't have to keep running back and calling the boss and finding out how to install things. So that one's really important. Become really good at this. In fact, there's a raft of online tools now that are very good for doing this sort of thing, like ServiceMate and The Way We Do and Asana and the like. And also like how-tos. So this is probably more with reference to machinery in a workshop. You know, so a testing business I had a bit to do with, we want to put in how-to manuals with every piece of equipment. This is how you use it, this is what you do first and second, and the testing requirements around it, and calibration and safety and things like that. Because that actually overcomes a whole lot of just what I call it, the Chinese whispers creep in how you use things, which can eventually be an unsafe use of equipment, but also it affects time spent too, because you know, you might be the expert in the kitchen game, know how to cut timber really quickly, and for some reason you guys come in and start doing it a slower way. They don't measure as quickly as you can, for example. So how-tos with every major piece of equipment or stage of works. And the other thing is that with productivity, it goes hand in hand with measuring, is recognise and reward. And if you're measuring it, jobs or processes, and you want to recognise people doing really well and compare people against one another and make it a bit of fun. And I'm not really thinking about rewarding financially in a big way, although you can. In a workshop environment, I'm thinking more about, like, you know, having pizzas on a Friday afternoon if we've achieved a certain amount, or if we, you know, let's go out to the pub if we've finished building a house and we've come under hours allocated for the house type thing. You know, so that's really important, and it helps, you know, team building and, you know, ownership in the business and things like that as well. And as a bit of a left field one, I've thrown in here this one called apprentices. And this is spurred on because I've got a building site outside my office, and there's an apprentice out there. And this is my personal belief, is I quite often see apprentices standing around watching the fully qualified tradesman. I'm thinking, that is just not on in my game. So how do you get around that? And surely part of that is to do with the tradesman he's with, because the poor apprentice doesn't know what to do. You know, don't blame him for standing there. He hasn't been told what to do. So what you have is things like A and B activities. You know, we need to have the A activity. It means that when we, for example, a service agent, you know, when we get to site, your A activity is take the equipment out, take the ladders out, set them up, roll out the extension leads, you know, prepare for the job. Now that's the number one A activity, because they know every place they're going, they're doing the core activity. They know exactly what it is. Then the B activities are the things that, well, if you're not sure what to do of the A activities, or we've done them all, the B is like the tidy up the back of the ute, the cleaning this and the rubbish that, and the kicking it off in the job. It might be an online tool, or, you know, what are the B activities? You know, there's a whole raft of these back in the workshop. There's always got a pile of rubbish to tidy up and the next job to deal with, and, you know, mix and matching parts that have come back from a previous job. So this is most businesses I've come across usually have a swag of apprentices, 1 to 3 at least. So really get them fired up. So hopefully there's some good ideas in there to help your business in terms of improving your productivity, or at least start thinking about where to look next and where the next steps are to improving productivity. So thank you for watching my video just now. I hope you got some great ideas from it. Now the big question is, if you did get some good ideas, what are you going to do now? Because that's the tough bit, actually implementing them into your business. And that's what I do as a coach. I work with you to come up with great ideas, build action plans, and implement those ideas into your business. And the results are outstanding. Businesses I work with often grow between 40 and 50% a year. How would that be for your business? Now, if you want to find out more, it's pretty easy. You just need to find my number below and give me a quick call. Ultimately, we'll meet up, we'll have a great discussion about your business. Now, I don't take this lightly. I go well out of my way to come up with some great ideas and give you 6 to 12 months of strategies to help you out in your business, whether you want me to help you do it or not. Anyway, I sincerely hope you give me a call. I really look forward to talking to you. Bye for now.